Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Surah Al Kahf. Tomorrow being Jum'ah, and for some of you, Jum'ah have already started. It is very important to understand when you're reciting Surah Al Kahf that how it relates to end times and what warnings are there in Surah Al Kahf about end time. Surah Al Kahf is a special chapter of the Quran with unique significance, especially concerning the end times. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam encouraged us to read this surah every Friday, saying whoever reads Surah Al Kahf on Friday will have a light between this Friday and the next. As reported by Imam Muslim in As-Sahih, the surah isn't just a weekly ritual. It contains essential guidance and perfection for the soul, particularly against the Dajjal, the great deceiver, who will emerge during the end times. Understanding the core stories within Surah Al Kahf helps us grasp its protective power. First, the story of the people of the cave. In this story in Surah Al Kahf, it talks about the people of the cave, a group of young men who fled their city to escape oppression and protect their faith. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put them to sleep in the cave for hundreds of years as a miracle of His protection. The story reminds us of the trials of faith and the importance of relying on Allah for protection when faced with oppression or challenges. In the end times, staying steadfast in our belief will be one of the greatest tests. The people of the cave teach us about unwavering faith even in isolation. Then comes the story of the people of the two gardens. The next story, which talks about two men, one of whom is wealthy and arrogant, believing that his prosperity will last forever, while the other is humble and grateful. The arrogant man's wealth is eventually destroyed as a reminder that material success is temporary. The story warns us against the temptations of materialism and arrogance. The Dajjal will use illusions of wealth and prosperity to lead people away from the right path. The lesson here is to stay grounded in gratitude, to see beyond the surface, and to remember that our true reward lies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then comes the story of Musa alayhi salam and Qadri alayhi salam. We have spoken about this particular story in great detail on this channel. The story is the journey of Prophet Musa alayhi salam with the mysterious figure of Qadri alayhi salam, who does things that appear strange or unjust at first, but are later revealed to be acts of divine wisdom. The story teaches us about patience and humility before Allah's wisdom, a critical reminder as we face the uncertainties and confusions of the end times. Not everything is as it seems, and trusting in Allah's plan, even when we don't understand it, is key to navigating the challenges ahead. Finally, the story of Dhul Qarnayn and the wall, which we have also spoken about quite extensively on this channel, which is the final story of this surah. A just ruler by the name or the title of Dhul Qarnayn, who builds a barrier to protect people from the destructive forces of Gog and Magog, or Yajuj and Majuj, powerful entities who will be unleashed before the day of judgment. This story highlights the theme of justice and protection of society from harm. Dhul Qarnayn's wall represents the strength of a just ruler and how justice can protect people from evil. In the end times, the Ummah will face trials that threaten unity and peace. And the example of Dhul Qarnayn teaches us about the importance of righteous leadership and community resilience. And inshallah, in the end times, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will provide believers with two very strong leaders that will come one after another. And they will be Imam al-Mahdi and the return of Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. So Isa alayhi salam and Imam Mahdi will be the two leaders believers will get, and they will once again bring justice to the land, which will be completely shook by first Dajjal and then Yajuj Majuj. So together, these stories arm us with the qualities we need to resist the deception of Dajjal: faith, humility, patience, gratitude, and justice. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam specifically mentioned that memorizing the first 10 verses of Surah Al Kahf provides protection from the Dajjal. Why? Because each story holds warnings and lessons to strengthen our hearts and mind. In the face of end-time trials, the light of Surah Al Kahf guides us, reminding us that our reliance is on Allah alone, and that no challenge is too great if we hold firm to our faith. Surah Al Kahf is more than just a chapter of the Quran. It's a weekly source of strength, guidance, and protection. Reciting it every Friday isn't just a tradition. It's an invitation to renew our commitment to Allah and prepare ourselves spiritually for whatever may come. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us understanding and strength to hold on to our faith through all trials. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on Islamic teachings. Till next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.